Ready? Welcome to Movement with Sophie, yoga for swimmers. It's Tuesday evening. I hope that you're all enjoying the weather and the longer days which are upon us. This evening we're going to focus on lengthening and feeling quite grounded. Okay, so again, like any session that I do offer, there are modifications. For instance, with our plank, you could go to half plank, and with our chaturangas, I'll run you through those as well. Please enjoy the class, take a break whenever you need to, and make sure you've got some water close by. All right, so we will begin from standing. So everybody please make your way to your mat, stand up nice and tall, and then feet hips width distance apart. Take a big inhale, raise your hands up to the ceiling, and then a big exhale, take your left hand down, reach your right arm up, lift it up. Feel that lift on the right side of the body. Hold and breathe for 3. Seal your lips, breathe in and out of the nose for 2. And 1, lean your right hand over to the left, and then glide your left hand down the outside of our knee. Good, find that lovely lateral flexion. And then take a big inhale, reach your hands up. Big exhale, reach your right hand down, lift and lengthen your left arm up. Breathe and hold for 3. Just notice what goes on in the kneecaps for 2. And 1, run your right hand down the outside of the leg and lift your left arm over to the right. Good, feel that nice side opening on the left side of the body. Good, big inhale, reach the hands up, lift and lengthen the chin, look up. And then exhale, reach your hands forwards, hinge at your hips. Good, engage your lower back muscles, and then gently fold forwards, chin into chest, grab the elbows, ragdoll. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. Neck is lovely and long, chin into chest. Feel that lovely length through the back of the legs. Now spread your weight in your feet evenly. Okay, from side on, even weight within the feet, not just the heels, but into the toes as well. Maybe a couple of rocks forwards and backwards. Keep that chin tucked in, looking into the back of the room. Good, breathing in and out of the nose for 3. For 2. And 1, bring your hands down to your toes, roll all the way back up the spine, chin lifts last. Take a big inhale, lift the hands up. Big exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches to the right. Good, inhale, both arms up, lift and lengthen the chin. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over to the left. Good, inhale, reach up, come up onto your tiptoes. Woo, and then exhale, fold your heels down, and then fold forwards, grab those elbows again. So add some movement this time, everybody. Bend the knees and just take the shoulders to the right and the left. And then bring the hands down to the floor, slowly roll all the way up the spine. Big inhale to your Tadasana, reaching the hands up. Exhale, fold hands to the floor. Inhale, hands to your shins, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, press your hands into the floor. Come into your first tabletop position here, okay, everybody? So untuck your toes. We're going to push our shoulders into the ceiling. So inhale and shift the shoulders high. So open the shoulder blades, protracting them to the side. Exhale, slowly push the tummy down, lift the chin up. Cat and cow, a couple of rounds. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, tummy down, chin up. 2 more times, everyone. Inhale, rounding the spine, looking down at your knees. Exhale, tummy down, chin up. Last one. Inhale and rise. Lift and round the back as high as you can. Exhale, come down, tucking the tummy and lifting the chin. Come into your neutral spine here, everyone. Take a big inhale, lift your left arm up to the ceiling, and then a big exhale, reaching forwards and backwards. Big circle with that left arm, opening the left side of the body. For 3. Press into your right hand for 2. And 1. Good. Inhale, reach that left arm up. And then exhale, thread the needle, come through the body, lowering the left shoulder, left cheek to the floor. Keep the hips up high. Inhale, lift up that left shoulder, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. Chin down, chest. Good. Inhale, back to your tabletop. And then take 1 breath here, closing the mouth, breathing in and out of the nose. reset. Inhale, reach up your right arm, press into the floor with your left. Look up, big circles, backwards and forwards. Good. Breathe for 3. Loosening off those shoulders for 2. Nice, everyone. And 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle on the right side. Push the shoulder down, push the right cheek to the floor. Hold it for a second. And then inhale, rise, fill up the lungs, open the chest again. Exhale, thread the needle. Lowering that shoulder, lowering the chin. Good. Inhale, back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under and then shift your knees off the floor. Hover. Push the shoulders high. Hold and breathe for 3, for 2, for 1. Everybody lower the knees. Sit back into your heels. Inhale the hands up to the ceiling. Look up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, cactus hands wide. So opening the chest. So from front on. Inhale, lift up. Look. Exhale, cactus arms wide, opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. One more time. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Find that streamline, squeeze the ears. Good. Exhale, cactus arms. Nice, everyone. Bring your hands down, find that tabletop position. And then take your right leg back. And then your left leg back into that high plank. Find your core alignment. Squeeze your belly button in. Squeeze your bottom. Lift up your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide for 3. Good, everyone. For 2. And 1. Everyone lower the knees down. Lift the toes off the floor. Point the elbows backwards. And then lower your chest slowly down to the floor, taking your time. Chest hits the floor. Flatten the feet. Big toes together. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, fold. Tuck your toes, push back into that half plank, squeeze, and then that full plank, and then your downward facing dog. Good, step the feet forwards a little bit. Feel free to keep movement in your downward dog, or if you want to stay nice and still, you can find that stillness here. Make sure to spread your fingers nice and wide, push the weight across, in through, or along the hands into the fingertips, not just resting and settling in the wrists, okay? Take that weight all the way into the fingers. And then when we're ready, take a big inhale and a big exhale. Gaze to the back of the room. Inhale, take your right leg off the floor, holding 3-leg down dog. For 3, push your left heel into the ground. For 2, and 1, slowly bring that right foot forwards to your hands. Step forwards, inhale to crescent lunge. Lifting the hands above the shoulders, straighten out that back leg, and then sink the back heel down as well. Good. For 3, hold it here. For 2. And 1, slowly bring your hands forwards and then bring the hands down. Take that right leg back in your high plank and then knees down to the floor, chest lowers into your chaturanga. Flip the feet, inhale to upward facing dog, first upward facing dog of class. Everyone look to the left and then look to the right. Good, tuck your toes. Shift your hips high, downward facing dog. Good, everyone. Inhale, lift up the left leg, 3-leg down dog on the left. Push your right heel down into the floor. Hold and breathe for 3. Keep looking to the back of the room for 2. And 1, slowly inhale and then bring that left foot forwards to your hands. Place it down slowly and quietly, then lift the arms up, crescent lunge. Stacking the arms above our shoulders, above our hips. Take that back leg nice and long. And then from here, push the back heel down. Inhale, the arms lift and lengthen. Exhale, reach the arms forwards. And then down to the floor. Sweep that left leg back to your high plank. Lower the knees, low plank. And then chest to the floor. Flatten down, take the legs wide, legs behind you. Inhale the arms, inhale the chest to your cobra. Exhale to fold. Good, tuck your toes, everyone. Take the knees out wide into your child's pose. So big toes touching behind you, knees out nice and wide. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Let your elbows just settle into the floor as well. Just notice your breath as we've activated, as we're moving the body. Just trying to assess how that breathing is, really connect with it. Walk your hands over to the left in our child's pose. Long body stretch to the right. Press that right elbow down to the floor, keeping the shoulders square. Take a big inhale, walk the hands back to the middle and then over and across to the right. Long side body stretch to the left. Good, inhale, come back to the front. So in the middle, walk the hands a little bit further forwards. Now you might find that your hands raise up. So we're pressing into the floor with the fingertips here. Hold and breathe, helping to lengthen our lats. For 3, for 2, and 1. Good, bring your hands to your shoulder height and then lift up the chest. Sit back into your heels, bring your knees together this time. Inhale, we're gonna rise up, lift up onto the knees, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower back onto your heels. Bring your hands down. Inhale, rise up, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the hips. One more time, everyone. Inhale, lift up, reaching the arms up, looking up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Good, shift forwards into your tabletop position. Now from here, bring your left foot towards your left wrist. So coming under the body. What we're going to do here is we're going to lift up the arms. Okay, now I want you to find that 90-degree bend in the front leg, okay? The back, the knee is, the heel is not behind this line of our knee, okay? Or too far forward, right below, okay? Same with our hips. Reach your arms up, lift and lengthen. Now from here, grab your right wrist and then bring your arms over to the left. So we're really helping to open our hip flexor on our right side. Breathe and hold that balance for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale back to center, reach and lift. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor, sweep that left leg back. We're going to do it on the right side here, so from front on. Inhale, reach the right foot to the right wrist. Lift up, reaching up the arms. Good, hold and lengthen. Readjust your hip placement and the front knee. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand and then lean over to the right. Feel that nice opening in the left side hip flexor. Breathe and hold. Lovely, everybody. For 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale back to center and then bring the hands down to the floor. Sweep that right leg back into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, shift your hips up to downward facing dog, looking to the back of the room. Now, let's remember we're not sitting into the shoulders, we're lifting out of the shoulders. Elevate through. Take your ears away from your inner arms, okay? Let the head dangle nice and heavy. Take a couple of moments here. So really always find that lift through the hips, through the shoulders in your downward facing dog. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. And walking out your downward dog, hold and breathe. Look to the back of the room for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lift up the left leg as high as you can. Exhale, slowly step through to your hands. Place it down quietly, then take your back ankle down to 45 degrees. Inhale to your warrior 1. Bend into the front leg, back leg is straight. Toes are pointing out to 45 degrees here, okay? So a shorter stance, reaching the arms up. Square the hips forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach the hands behind you. Push them down to the floor, lifting up the chest. And then exhale, humble warrior, bringing the chest to the thigh. Let the arms hover over the head or let them rest on your lower back, pushing your weight into your front left foot. With your eyesight, look towards your right toes. Breathe and hold, everybody, for 3, 2, and 1. Nice and strong. Take the hands down to the floor. Inhale, lift up, warrior 1. Open the arms wide, warrior 2. Take the back toes out 45 degrees, parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms are at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then looking forward, staying strong in our front quad, lifting and reaching with the arms for 3. Breathe for 2. For 1, shift forwards with the torso and then bring your left hand down to the floor on the inside of the left leg. Reach the arms up. Look up to the ceiling. Breathe and hold for 3. Good, everybody. For 2. For 1, listen carefully with your right arm. Reach towards the front of the room. So find that length in the side of the body. With our left hand, you can either place the fingertips down on the floor or bring the elbow to the knee. Reach and lift, holding for 3. Good. Front quad is firing for 2. Nice, everyone. Inhale back to warrior 2. And then slowly cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Shake that left leg back into your 3-leg down dog. Give it a little shake. And then step it down into your downward facing dog. All right, on the left side, on the right side now. Inhale, reach up your right leg high. And then exhale, slowly step through. Now quietly place it down on the floor. Take the back foot 45 degrees out, lift up the arms, warrior 1. Bend into the front knee, reaching the arms up, squaring the hips forwards. Find that alignment. Reaching, lifting with the arms, hold and breathe for 3. Check you can see your big toe for 2. And 1, interlace the hands behind you, push down to the floor, lifting the chest, looking up. And then exhale, slowly leaning the torso forwards. And then relaxing the head, chin into chest, arms come up and over if you'd like to, otherwise keep them on your lower back resting. Press your weight into your front standing foot, looking to your left toes, chin tucked in, holding for 3. Good, for 2. And 1, be strong with the torso, take the hands down to the floor, lift up, inhale. Exhale, open the arms, take the feet out, warrior 2. So you might need to adjust that alignment with our back leg. Okay, sink into the front knee. Make sure you can see the big toe in front of you, arms lengthened. Let's take a big inhale, lift the shoulders lightly. And a big exhale. Good, everyone. Inhale, reach forward, just moving that torso, and then gently bring the right hand down to the inside of that right foot. Lift up your left arm, look up to the ceiling. Extended triangle. Breathing, holding for 3. Good, for 2. And 1 with that left arm. Reach towards the front, long body stretch. Lovely. Push the hips out to the left. Again, with your knee, your right elbow, you can bring it to the knee, or you can come up onto your fingertips. Good. Reaching to the front for 3. For 2. For 1, inhale, reach back to warrior 2. So take that left arm back. And then cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Sweep that right leg back into that 3-legged dog, everyone. So shake it out in that 3-leg dog. And then slowly step the right foot down. Inhale, look forwards. And then exhale, taking your time, walking towards the hands. So keep the feet moving. Keep the hands pressed into the floor. Add as much bend to the knees as you need to. Once the toes come close to the wrists, we're going to sit back into our chair. Reach the arms up. Good. Squeeze your knees together. Look down at your toes. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. Lifting up the chest. Breathe and hold for 3. Good, everyone. For 2, imagine we've got a piece of paper between the thighs. For 1, bring your hands to heart center. And then exhale, let's dive in or fold forwards. Good. So folding forwards, knees are kissing, big toes are touching. And then grab the elbows. And just gently add a bit of movement here, left and right. So with our toes and our feet close together, we need to work a little bit harder to maintain that balance, okay, when we're leaning forwards. If you toe heel your feet out wide, it's much, much easier to stay in this position, okay? So we're really focusing on that balance element here, big toes together, knees together, okay? And then take a big inhale, reach your arms behind you. Let them rest here if this is as far as your shoulders will allow you to move. Otherwise, extend the arms long and maybe they come up and over the head. Keep gazing to the back of the room, chin tucked in. Just mobilizing those shoulders for 3. Good, for 2. And 1, bring the hands down to the floor, roll all the way up the spine. Chin lifts last. Whew. Take a water break, everyone. Grab some water, shake out your legs. How are we all doing? Hi. Yeah, we're all good. Awesome. All right. So a little bit of balance just to see where we're at, okay? So standing, feet at hips distance apart, okay? Let's face those palms to the front. So we're rotating those elbows facing behind, chest is lifted, okay? From here, half leg Tadasana, reach your right leg up. Lift and hold, okay? From here, reach your arms up to the ceiling. And now you're going to wrap your right leg over your left. So take your right leg over your left. Now, if you can take the toes behind, go ahead and take the toes behind. If you need a bit more stability, take that foot down to the floor, okay? So eagle wrap legs with our right leg up and over the left. And then from here, slowly bend the left knee as much as you can. Bring your hands to heart center, or place one hand on your shoulder, the opposite hand on the shoulder. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper in our eagle pose, take your right hand and wrap it under your left. Good. If we've got that position with the hands, let's remember to push the elbows away from you. If your hands are touching on your shoulders, make sure you lift your shoulders up high. If we're just staying here with our hands at heart center, find that balance point. Good job, everybody. Breathe and hold for 3. Try to lift your chest up. Okay, we're not leaning forwards, we're lifting the chest up for 2. And 1, slowly unravel the hands, bring them to heart center. Here's the challenge. Take your right foot away from your left. Keep the foot lifted and then slowly hinge at your hips. Take that right leg back as far as you can. Warrior 3. Press into the big toe side of our standing leg. Looking down, hands at heart center for 2. Woo, and 1. Slowly come back to standing, shake it out. Good job, everyone. So we're transitioning from our eagle posture to our warrior 3, all right? So shake it all out, other side when we're ready. With both feet standing nice and still, okay? Inhale your hands up to the ceiling, take the left leg off the floor. Now notice my foot's away from the body, it's not tucked in, okay? Away from the body. And then when we're ready, take that left foot, wrap it over the right. Again, if you want to wrap the toes back around the calf, go ahead and do that. If you need more stability, take that foot down to the side. Okay, once we're here, slowly sit and bend into that right leg as low as you can. With the arms, bring them to heart center. Place one hand on the opposite shoulder, or with our left hand, wrap it under the right. Focus on the elbows, push the elbows away. Good, sit up nice and tall, sit a little lower if you can. Hold and breathe. Focus on one point in front of you. In yoga, we call that our drishti. Something that isn't going to move, that stays nice and still for 2. And 1, slowly unravel the hands, reach them up to the ceiling. Take that left foot away from the right, and then slowly bring your hands to heart center. Take that left foot back, all the way to warrior 3. Take your time, there's no rush. Kick that left leg back, squeeze your left glute. Good, hold and breathe, look down at the floor, push into your hands for 2. And 1, slowly come up to standing. Good job, shake it out, everyone. Make your way to your mat. So find your way to your mat. You can just roll down, or you can come into your balasana squat and then bring your knees in. And then roll up and down the spine 3 times, nice and steady. Good. And then once we've found that third rock, we're going to lay on our back. Reach your legs up long above you, arms lifted as well. From here, reach to the opposite ankle and then release. So lift up your left hand across your right ankle, shoulders down, lifting up, gentle reaches. Keep the feet flexed, straighten out the legs as much as you can. Keep lifting and reaching for 3. Good, everybody. For 2, feel your core engaged. For 1. Nice, bring the knees into the chest and cross the ankles over each other. And then gently sway to the left and to the right. Remember to relax your shoulders here. Focus on the breath, reconnect. Taking equal inhales and equal exhales. Good, taking your time, just rocking to the left and to the right. Bring some love to our back, to our lower back, upper back, mid back. And then when we're ready, we're going to sweep the feet behind us and then down to the floor. Place them down on the floor. On our third one, everyone, we're going to place the feet down and stand all the way up. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. Use that momentum and then come up into your nice, long, streamlined jump. Good, everybody. So really use that momentum. Imagine we're coming into the wall as fast as we can, taking the feet behind us and then forwards. Use and trust our momentum with our chest. So take the feet behind and then come forward, chest forwards, and then stand and reach up. Good job. All right, come back onto your backs, everyone. We're going to extend our left leg down to the floor. Keep that right knee tucked in, squeezing it in as far as you can. And just hold it here for a couple of moments. Make sure that left leg is really relaxed. Not holding any tension in the hip or the legs. Good, and then from here, if you can grab your toes Try to reach for your toes so your shoulders lift off the floor. If you want to go a little bit deeper, let's lengthen that right leg as long as we can. Hold and squeeze for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Step that right foot down and then bring the left foot in line. Move the knees over to the left, gently rocking, and then over to the right. Try to keep the shoulders pressing into the floor, okay? So we're not letting the shoulder lift on each side, we're keeping the shoulders firmly on the floor, just rotating the hip to the left and to the right, knees falling left and right. Good. And then when we're ready, bring that left knee into the chest and extend your right leg long. Hold and squeeze that left knee into that left rib cage, okay? So keeping the elbows bent. Now really relax our right leg, make sure it's relaxed. Just double check, okay? Good, hold and squeeze. For 3, for 2, and 1. You can stay here for another few breaths, or we can reach towards our toes, flex the feet if you need to. And then if we want to go a step further, we'll extend that left leg long. Maybe the feet reaches up, shoulders lift, hold and breathe for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Step the left foot down, bring that right foot in line. Again, with our knees, sway to the left and to the right. You can cactus your arms out wide, okay? Keep them at shoulder height, and then gently sway to the left and to the right. If we want to go a step deeper with this position, raise your feet off the floor, keep the calves parallel, squeeze them together, and then gently rock to the left and to the right. Just adding a little bit more resistance, a little bit more weight to that rock. Maybe you feel a few clicks, any sensations, relieving some tension from our lower spine, our lumbar spine. Good, everybody. And then bring the knees into the chest, lift up the shoulders, squeeze your forearms over your shins. Okay, lift up the chest, lift up the shoulders, hold it here for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1, step the feet down and then extend your left leg long. Keep the right knee tucked in, and then roll that right knee over to the left, so over the spine and then over to the left. Supine twist. Maybe the arms reach out wide. Maybe keep your left hand placing it down on the outside of our right knee to encourage that knee to reach to the floor. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's trying to find that range of motion that feels good but isn't uncomfortable, okay? Reach and look over to the right. Good, breathe for 3. If you want to reach down to that left foot, reach down to that left foot with that right arm. Breathe for 2. And 1, good job everyone. Come back to center. Lift and squeeze yourself up into a nice tight ball. And then extend your right leg long. Keep the left knee tucked in. Squeeze that left knee in as far as you can. And then slowly lean across over to the right. Arms out wide, looking over to your left. Hold and squeeze here for a couple of breaths. Again, if you want to use that left hand, reach down to your right foot, bend at the knee, reach down and hold. This really helps encourage the shoulders to stay firmly on the floor. Good, breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice, everybody. Come back to center. Open up to your happy baby. This is one of my favorite postures. So take the inner side of the feet and then open the knees. Drag the knees into your armpits if you can. Imagine you're stomping the ceiling. Flat feet. Draw the elbows down to the floor. Now, naturally in this position, our back is not going to be completely flat, but I want you to try and push your tailbone down onto the floor, or at least your sacrum, okay? So your lower back is fully engaged with the floor. Good, hold that here. Breathe and hold. If you want to close your eyes to help yourself relax, feel free to close your eyes. Good, and then bring the soles of the feet together and then slowly lower them down to the floor. Knees will fall out to the side. Your hands can be placed on your thighs to encourage those knees to gently drop, or you can bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, or your hands can be out wide in our Shavasana, okay? So resting here, just stay nice and still. Decision of where you want to place your hands is totally up to you. Go where your body feels at ease. And close your eyes. We're practicing being still and connecting with our breath. And as our body benefits from movement, our mind benefits from stillness and connection with the breath. Feel that gentle opening through the inside of our groin, our thighs, as we're holding our Supta Konasana position. If this is too intense or you'd rather go into your long leg Shavasana, you're very welcome to close the knees and reach the legs out long so our whole body is flat on the floor. So there's two variations in our Shavasana you're very welcome to take. And just breathe. We're here for a couple of minutes. Try to think about letting every single muscle relax, taking any tension away. All whilst doing that, we're slowing down the breath, keeping the eyes closed. Giving ourselves this time and this moment to be present. As a swimmer, you get to know every single stroke, all the technique you need to become more efficient, more balanced, and a faster swimmer. But in yoga, it's just the same. As our stillness comes at the end of practice, we let the body rest and recover, build up muscle memory from the movement patterns that we practice. Allowing ourselves to reflect. And then slowly start to bring some consciousness back to the body by taking bigger breaths in. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe reach the arms up and over. Long body stretch. And then taking your time, there's no rush, roll over to a side in our fetal position. So rolling over to your side in a fetal position. Keep your eyes closed. Keep the body relaxed. You're here for a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready to rise, push up from the floor. Find yourself in seated. Maybe in kneeling position or cross-legged, whichever feels good. Remember that spine, if we're sitting down, we're lifting up the chest, okay? Long chest, long neck. Maybe look to the left and to the right. Just gently moving the neck. Maybe keep your eyes closed. Good, and then come to stillness, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Find that streamlined position, everybody. Reach and lift. Good, squeeze your ears. Hold and breathe for 3. Nice, everyone, for 2. And 1, slowly bring your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and over to the left. And with your left elbow, maybe bring it in towards the inner ribs. Look up to the ceiling if we can. Hold and breathe. Long body stretch for 3. For 2. For 1, then bring that right hand down. Inhale, lift up the left. And then bring the left over to the right. Long body stretch on the left. Bring that elbow into our side rib cage on the right. Look up to the ceiling, opening the chest if you want to go a little bit deeper. Breathe and hold for 3. For 2. For 1, inhale, both arms up. Good, and then bring the hands forward, slowly hinging at the hips. Bring them down to the floor. Maybe the elbows touch the floor as well. Keep the chin tucked into the chest, really rounding the spine and the upper part. Just hold it here for a couple of moments. You might feel a nice stretch in the back of our legs from the hip. Looking down. If you can't feel anything, reach those arms further forward so the elbows come off the floor. Chin tucks into the chest. Holding here for 3 breaths, everyone. This is a posture that the more you do it, The more mobile you'll feel within the hips. Takes a little bit of practice. And then slowly walk the hands back to center. Lift up that chest, sit up nice and tall. We're going to roll the right shoulder back and then the left shoulder back for 5, for 4. Good. Really reach that shoulder high to the ears for 3. Good. 2. Nice circular motions. And 1. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. In yoga, we say namaste. Namaste, everyone. Hope you enjoyed.